You should see what a Tesla can do. You didn't. You should. I'll show you afterwards.
Well, I've driven one. I love them.
Yeah, but most people don't know what it can do.
In terms of like ludicrous mode? In terms of like driving super fast and irresponsibly on public roads? Is that what you're saying?
Well, any car can do that.
Yeah. What can it do that I need to know about?
I mean, the Model X can do this like ballet thing to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's pretty cool.
Where it dances?
Yes.
Legitimately? Like it moves around?
Yes.
Why would you program that into a car?
Seemed like fun.
That's what I get about you. That's what's weird. Like when you showed up here, you were all smiles, and you pull out a fucking blowtorch or not a blowtorch. But I'm like, look at this dude.
Not a flamethrower.
Not a flamethrower. I'm like, he's
I want to
having
be clear,
fun.
it's definitely not a flamethrower.
But you're having fun. Like this is like this thing when you program a car to do a ballet dance. You're having fun. But how do you have the time to do that? I don't understand why you're digging holes under the earth and sending rockets into space and powering people in Australia. Like, how the fuck do you have time to make the car dance ballet?
Well, I mean, in that case, there were some engineers at Tesla that said, what if we make this car dance and play music? I was like, that sounds great. Please do it. Let's try to get it done in time for Christmas. We did.
Is there a concern about someone just losing their mind and making it do that on the highway?
No, it won't do that.
What if it's in bumper-to-bumper traffic?
Nope.
No, won't do it.
Nope. It's actually, it's an Easter egg.
Oh, it's an Easter egg.
Yeah, that's why people don't know about it, including people who have the car.
Well,
it can do lots of things. Lots of things.
Once Reddit gets a hold of it, everyone's going to know.
You just have to. It's everyone. If you search for it on the internet, you will find out. But people don't know that they should even search for it.
Oh well, they do now.
Yes.
Yes.
There's so many things about the Model X and the Model S and the Model 3 that people don't know about. We should probably do a video or something and explain it. Because I have close friends of mine, and I say, do you know the car can do this? And they're like, nope.
Do you want to do a video of that, or do you like the fact that some people don't know?
No, I think it's probably not. We should tell people.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
That would help your product. I mean, it's not like you don't sell enough of them. You sell almost too many of them, right?
I think a Tesla is the most fun thing you could possibly buy ever. That's what it's meant to be.
Well,
our goal is to make it's not exactly a car. It's actually a thing to maximize enjoyment. Make it maximum fun.
Okay. Electronic, like big screen, laptop, ridiculous speed, handling, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have?
And we're going to put video games in it.
You are?
Yeah.
Is that wise?
Well,
what kind of video
you won't be able to
Candy
drive
Crush?
while you're playing the video game. But we're like, for example, we're just putting the Atari emulator, ROM emulator in it. So you'll be able to play Missile Command and Lunar Lander and a bunch of other things.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It's pretty fun.
I like that.
Yeah. And we improved the interface of Missile Command because it was too hard with the old trackball. So this is a touchscreen version of Missile Command. So you have a chance.
Do you have an old car, don't you? Don't you have like an old Jaguar?
Yeah, how'd you know that? That's most people don't know that. I have a 61 Series 1 E-Type Jaguar.
I love cars.
It's great.
Yeah, I love old cars. That's one of the things.
The only two gasoline cars I have are that and an old like a Ford Model T that a friend of mine gave me. Those my only two gasoline cars.
Is the Ford Model T all stock? Well, there's your car. Ooh, look at that. I have
the convertible.
That is a gorgeous car. God, that's a good-looking car.
Yes.
Is that yours?
That is. It's not mine. It's extremely close to mine. But I don't have a front license plate on mine.
Oh, that's a beautiful car. They nailed that.
That mine looks like that.
God, they nailed that.
That's what mine looks like. Maybe that is mine.
There's certain iconic shapes.
Yes.
And there's something about those cars, too. They're not as capable, not nearly as capable as like a Tesla, but there's something really satisfying about the mechanical aspect of like feeling the steering and the grinding of the gears and the shifting. There's something about those that's extremely satisfying, even though they're not that competent. Like I have a 1993 Porsche 964. It's like a lightweight. It's in the RS America. It's not very fast. It's not like in comparison to a Tesla or anything like that. But the thing about it is like it's mechanical. Mm-hmm. You feel it. Everything's like it's like it gives you this weird thrill, like you're on this clinky ride, and there's all this feedback. There's something to that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, my E-Type is like basically no electronics.
Yeah. So you like that, but you also like electronics.
Yes.
Like your Tesla's it's like the far end of electronics.
Yes.
Drives itself.
It's driving itself better every day.
Yeah.
It's we're about to release the software that will enable you to just turn it on and it'll drive from highway on-ramp to highway exit, do lane changes, to overtake other cars, to go from one interchange to the next. If you get on, say, the 405, and get off 300 miles later and go through several highway interchanges and just overtake other cars and hook into the nav system. And then... and
you're just meditating. Home.
Yeah.
Your car's just traveling.
It's kind of eerie. It's kind of eerie.
What did you think when you saw that video of that dude falling asleep behind the wheel? I'm sure you've seen it. The one in San Francisco. He's like right outside of San Jose. The dude's out cold like this. And the car's in bumper-to-bumper traffic moving along.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, right?
Yeah. We changed the software. We changed the software. That's, I think, an old video. We changed the software where if you don't touch the wheel, it will gradually slow down and put the emergency lights on and wake you up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Can you choose what voice wakes you up?
Well, it's sort of more of it sort of honks.
Oh, it honks?
Yeah.
This should be like, wake up, fuckface.
Well,
you're endangering your fellow humans.
We could gently wake you up with a sultry voice.
That would be good. Like something with a southern accent. Hey, wake up.
Wake up, sunshine.
Hey, sweetie.
Exactly.
Why don't you wake
you
up?
You could pick your...
Right, like
pick
Siri.
what you want.
Yeah, I choose the Australian girl for Siri.
Yeah.
I like her voice.
Do you want it seductive?
My favorite. I like Australian.
What flavor of... Do you want it to be angry? Could be anything.
You want those Australian prison lady jeans. Now, when you program something like that in, is this in response to a concern, or is it your own?
Yeah.
Do you look at it and go, hey, they shouldn't just be able to fall asleep. Let's wake them up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, we're like, well, people falling asleep. We've got to do something about that.
Right, but when you first released it, you didn't consider it, right? You're just like, well, no one's going to just sleep.
People fall asleep in cars all the time.
All the time.
And crash.
Yeah.
At least our car doesn't crash. That's better. Yeah. It's better not to crash. Imagine if that guy had fallen asleep in a gasoline car. They do it all the time.
For sure, yeah.
And they would crash into somebody.
Yeah.
In fact, the thing that really, got me to, it's like, man, we better get autopilot going and get it out there, was a guy was in an early Tesla driving down the highway and he fell asleep and he ran over a cyclist and killed him. And it's like, I was like, man, if we had autopilot, wouldn't have run out of we might have fallen asleep, but at least he wouldn't have run over that cyclist.
So how did you implement it? Like, did you just use cameras programmed with the system so that if it sees images, it slows down? And how much time do you give? Is the person who's in control of it allowed to program how fast it goes?
Yes. Yeah, you can program it to be more or less like more conservative or like more aggressive driver. And you can say what speed you want it to, what speed is okay.
I know you have ludicrous mode. Do you have douchebag mode?
Well,
it just cuts people off.
Well, for lane changes, it's tricky because if you're in like L.A., like unless you're pretty aggressive, it's hard to change lanes sometimes.
You can't. It's hard to be Satnam. It's hard to be Namaste. Out here in L.A.
Yeah.
If you want to hit that Santa Monica Boulevard off ramp.
I mean, you got to be a little pushy.
You got to be a little pushy, yeah. Especially when people are angry.
Yes.
They're a little angry. They don't want you in. They speed up.
Sometimes, I think people like overall are pretty nice on the highway, even in LA, but sometimes they're not.
Do you think the Neuralink will help that? Clink.
Probably.
Everybody be locked in together. This hive mind.